guys, my name is Nenye. You're welcome to my channel. If you're just stopping here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. You all are the real MVP. So in today's video, we'll be creating this simple makeup look. So this is for those of us who are minimalists, you don't like much makeup. And another thing, do you know that these shadows were created with powder? Like, this is powder. If something you're interested in, please stick with me. As usual, I'm going to start off by using Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize every part of my face, especially my under eye. Then I'm going in with Pond's primer to prime every part of my face, and of course except my under eye. This is because using primer on my under eye makes it dry. Then I'll apply the Zaron oil block on the oily parts of my face, which are my T-zone, my cheek, and underneath my lips. I'm using a cotton pad to apply this, by the way. For foundation, I'm mixing Zikel and Classic foundation. Using my beauty blender, I'll be patting the foundation on my skin, and I'm going to continue to apply this on all parts of my face except my under eye, just because I'll be putting in concealer there. Depending on the kind of result you want, you might want to keep on blending and patting in the foundation to your skin till you get your desired result. Yes, so I'm going to keep on blending this till I get my desired result. Usually I'll use this spray just after my primer, but today I'm using it after foundation to set it in. Then I go in with my fan to dry up the spray. To highlight, I'm using the EYESHADOWS Pro Concealer in the shades Fawn and Tan. And I'm just going to place that underneath my eyes, at the center of my nose, between my brows, underneath my nose and lips. Using my beauty blender, I'm just going to pat in the concealer. You can actually use your makeup brush to do this though, but I feel like the beauty blender gives you an even finish, a flawless finish actually. For the under eye, you just have to keep on patting it in lightly, like so. For someone who is starting off, when blending the concealer at the middle of your nose, you might want to just maintain the line that you are made with the concealer. This is because it helps you when you are contouring. To contour, I'm using the Zikel foundation in the shade Cacao 035. I'm using it to form a straight line from my hairline. Then I'm going to apply it at the sides of my nose highlight and besides the highlight underneath my lips. This is in order to give me a sculpted look and also to dim the brightness from the concealer. I'll keep on blending my contour till it sits perfectly on my skin and is completely blended in. For cream blush, I'm using my red lipstick and I'm just going to apply it above my contour and I'm going to blend it upward. Then I'm going back with the other side of my beauty blender to blend out the remaining concealer underneath my eyes. So I'll keep on blending the concealer underneath my eye till it is properly blended so that it doesn't give harsh lines. To set my concealer, I'm using the Zikel Holygrail Compact Powder Palette. For the highlighted areas, I'm just going to use the powder equivalence. This means that for those areas now that are highlighted, the exact powder shade of those concealer I used to highlight those areas. I don't know if this makes sense. Yes, I'm going to use the powder shade to set those areas. Then for those sides that were not highlighted, I'm just going to use my skin shade. That is the color of my skin. Yes, I'm going to get a powder that's the same color as my skin to set it in. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm going back with my Nenye spray to set all the products in. To bake, I'm using my old maykay loose powder. I'm just going to set every area I highlighted. So for every area I applied concealer, I'm going to apply this setting powder here to secure my contour and highlight. However, the only places I think is necessary to leave in the setting powder are underneath the eyes. So for every other place I'm going to be applying the setting powder, I'm just going to dust that off after I have applied them. I'm brushing my brows upward with a spoolie. So to draw my brows, I'm going to start from underneath my brows with a sharpened brow pencil, which I'll be using to outline the brows, more like giving it a sketch of how I want the brow to look like. So I'm just going to go over the top and I'm going to draw a line, a curved line to meet the end point of my brows, after which I'll fill the brows in by drawing a straight line upward. So I'll just repeat same process to the other brows so that they can look uniform. To highlight my brows, I'm using the EYESHADOWS Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. To give a defined highlight, I'm only going to conceal the arc of my brows. As usual, for the front of my brows and the tip of my brows, I'm using my concealer shade. So the shade I used is the classic concealer in the shade 004. So I just blended out all the products underneath my eyebrows. Then I used the shade Fawn as base for my shadows. Then for shadows, I used the darkest shade in the Zikel Holygrail palette, the one I just showed you, and I'm applying it on my crease. Then I'm going in with the lighter shade, which is this whitey shade. So I'm going to apply it as my main shadows. So I'm patting in the powder. It's more like what you do when you're trying to set your face after putting concealer. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm going in with the same dark shade I used earlier in order to dim the whites in my eye. To line my eyes, I'm using the Zaron gel liner. So I'm not doing something dramatic or something like a cat eye look. It's just normal lining of my eyes. After lining the top, then I'm just going to go to my tear ducts and I'm going to line that out too. Using the leftover liner, I'm just outlining my birthmark. After which I'm going to dust off the excess powder underneath my eye and the fallouts on my face. For blush, I'm applying this reddish shade in my blush palette. I'm just going to apply it the same place I applied my cream blush. For highlight, I'm using this golden shade highlighter from my classic palette, which I'm going to apply on my cheek and underneath my lips and my nose. Yeah, the center of my nose and my forehead. Then I'm going in with the Kiss Beauty spray to set all my products in, after which I use a fan to dry it up. For my lips, I'll be using this liquid matte lipstick. So for the darkest shade, I'll be using it to outline my lips. After which, I'll go in with this pinky shade, which is the classic liquid matte lipstick in the shade Hot Cash. And I go in with Nude Plant. That is the whitey shade that I place in the center of my lips. Then I blend that out with my makeup brush. To define my lips, I'm using the EYESHADOWS Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. So guys, this is what we are looking like. Subtle lips, subtle shadows, and no lashes. And this is for those of us who love to pop lashes for every single makeup look that we have on. So guys, here is the finished look. If you made it to the end of this video and you ended up enjoying this video, please give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.